I just want to say I'm thankful to my dad for teaching me to love and appreciate music. I can remember as a little girl standing, because nobody had to be in car seats then, next to him on the bench seat as we were driving around and listening to, I can't remember her name, every sha-la-la-la, every, who's that singer?
Karen Carpenter.
Karen Carpenter, right. So I just remember listening to those songs and singing along, and you know, the dad just, I don't know if he liked Karen Carpenter or not, but he certainly was encouraging of my singing. I remember I used to just sing and sing and sing about everything, and my brothers would be in the back saying, Jennifer, don't sing, you know, or if I was in the house, Jennifer, stop singing. And my dad would always come in and say, it's okay if she sings. Go ahead, let her sing. And and I also have a strong memory of lying in my bed at night and, you know, maybe being a little scared or, you know, being in the dark, and hearing my dad play songs like Serenade and other songs just on the piano, and how it was like an embrace even though he wasn't there. And just hearing him play all night, it just meant so much to me. I don't know, I missed it often when I went away from home. So, and I just, you know, I just appreciate music. I appreciate, you know, as we were driving here from Chicago, we were listening to Vivaldi's Four Seasons, and just, you know, just the power of beautiful music, and knowing that I was introduced to it early and was able to actually even play some of those in orchestra, some of those movements, and just, you know, what a positive effect it's had on my life, and to really see my dad be so moved by music and care for it so much and be so willing to support it in every form. So anyway, Dad, I'm really happy that this room's being dedicated to you.
Would love to hear from anyone else who would like to add something.
Good evening. I fancy myself a poet, and I'm not, you know, so great with words, but I'm going to make this one up right now for you, Lynn. As you've let me share in your home, I'll share one with everybody. I've never done this in front of a large group of people, so if I stutter or trip on my words, please forgive me. I met this man at a time in my life where there were struggles, there were tears, and I cried. He welcomed me to his home, to his heart, to his family, and my heart was raised up. I found peace and dignity in his words and in his grace and in his ways. He opened his mind. He was my confidant, my friend, a surrogate father, a gentle man of wisdom and kindness. I found things I didn't know about myself by being patient and listening, by sharing in honesty and truth. This encouragement, this strength came from him unto me, and I was blessed. Blessed as many people have shared tonight. Blessed in ways we all dream of being blessed. Known one to another as friends and family. A gift that moves from one to another. And Lynn, a gift that you have given unto us all. I thank you. May many blessings continue to move through our lives and through yours. May we know forever the peace of friendship.
Thank you. Is there anyone else? I'd like to make sure everyone has a chance.
Do I get a chance?
Of course. I was going to invite you up. Before, Lynn, would you like to join me up here now?
You're in charge. I do what I'm told.
Well, I think we've all been touched. I mean, the amount of love in this room this evening for you, and the impact that you've had, the gift that you've given every person in this room, clearly, that started with you as a father and as a husband, but has clearly, it has gone very far, and it has reached many, as we were all witness to those beautiful children playing tonight. And that really, as I was listening, is what this is all about, music, and hearing those kids play. It was really incredible. So thank you. I mean, thank you for everything.
Thank all of you.
So before we finish up, I wanted to read for you and share with everyone. We're going to have a plaque put on the outside wall, along with a picture of your family, which, when you have a moment, to make sure you get to check out, because there's one of the greatest pictures over there. And it reads, See Lynn, C. Lynn Fife Orchestra Room, in honor of Charles Lynn Fife, a husband and father who instilled a lifelong love of classical music in his 8 children, who played for over 20 years with the Vermont Youth Orchestra Association.
I've been associated with this organization for a little over 40 years.
Ask Carolyn Long. She was.
Carolyn, am I right? Where are you? Ms. Long? Oh, there you are. Yeah, hiding. Yeah. I think it's 42 years. Carolyn, let me apologize to you. I was Carolyn's worst nightmare because I was always strung out of doing a half a dozen things and always late to go over and pick up our children. I'm so sorry for that. That's just my way of doing things. But you tolerated it somehow. And we borrowed your bass fiddle,
Double bass.
double bass.
At least double.
At least double.
Triple bass.
Didn't pan out very well, I suppose. But we hauled that all over creation. Gave it a try, anyway. But before I go on, is there anybody here from Serbia by any chance? Huh?
Serbia.
Serbia. Janelle and I served 2 years in Serbia as humanitarian agents there, and the first thing I did, I walked down the street and I heard somebody playing the violin, and I went up and talked to them and so on, and said, would you ever be interested in playing a concert if I were to sponsor it? And so enough. Long story short, we sponsored 11 concerts in that country. Some of them were broadcast all over Yugoslavia, and met some of the most incredible musicians in the world, and now I've got to remember the name. But come on. Anyway, I forgot my name here all of a sudden. But when you get this age, crazy things happen to your memory. I almost didn't come tonight. Wasn't sure I had time. I've been writing my memoirs, and I was writing about my years as a Mormon missionary and how much I enjoyed that, and some of the crazy twists and turns that came into my life, unexpected and not welcomed, but turned out to be I couldn't have gotten where I am without those unexpected twists and turns. And but I had an older brother who, at the age of 2, became paralyzed with what we call infantile paralysis. I think we call it polio nowadays. And long story short, one side of him grew and the other side didn't grow. And so if you were to look at him straight on, he became like this. From age 2 till he was 13. So he spent 11 years in a hospital in Salt Lake City, Utah, owned and sponsored and paid for by the Shriners organization. And I've forever been grateful for the generosity of the Shriner organization for having done that. Long story short, he went through many, many operations where they had to had to break the bones on the left side and stretch them, the tendons, cut the tendons, and so that he didn't end up like that. And so somehow inside of my brother was the desire to sing. And he took lessons, and I often, when he would come home from the university, he wasn't drafted into the war because he was 4F, and he would come home from the university and